Imagine this. A world where your Dungeons and Dragons game, well, it never gets canceled just because the dungeon master is busy. We've all been there, right? That frustration, constantly searching for a good DM, it's a real bottleneck. But that's exactly where AI is cupping in now. It's transforming that problem into potentially a pretty profitable venture.
Yeah, it really
If
is.
you've played D&D, you know the DM, the dungeon master, they're everything. Storyteller, world builder, ref.
The heart of the game, absolutely.
And it takes so much time, so much effort. It's usually a real labor of love.
It is. And what's so fascinating, really transformative here, is how that specific role, that demanding role, can now be, well, partly automated, and maybe more importantly, completely monetized, all thanks to AI.
Monetize, so not just helping out, but actually a business.
Exactly. It's not just changing the game. It's creating a whole new economic model around tabletop RPGs.
Okay, that's a big shift from a hobby to maybe a scalable service. So for you listening, this deep dive is about unpacking how this actually works. What are the entrepreneurial paths opening up? And what does it mean if you're interested in tech or storytelling or, business? But I guess the first question is, can an AI really do that? Be a DM? Handle all that improv and complexity?
You know, it increasingly can. The core capability is there. You can use powerful AI systems or even tools many people know, like ChatGPT, to run custom D&D sessions.
Really? Like fully custom?
Yeah. We're talking real-time generation, narrative, mood, even character voices reacting on the fly to what players do. It's not just reading script.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And are there other AI tools being pulled in to make it, richer?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's where it gets even more compelling. You've got tools like ElevenLabs.
For voice.
Exactly. For creating incredibly natural, expressive voices. So every character, every monster the DM would normally voice, the AI can give them a unique voice instantly.
Okay. That adds a lot.
And then visually, think about AI art generators.
Yeah.
MidJourney, maybe VO for video clips. They don't just show you a generic picture. They create unique visuals based on the game's text prompts.
So like show me a misty elven ruin and it just generates that specific image.
Precisely. A haunted forest, a dragon's horde. Whatever the scene needs, it makes the world feel really bespoke, really yours.
Okay, that level of immersion is impressive. So the big question then, how does this become a business? How are people actually making money here?
Right. Well, the key insight isn't just what you sell, but how AI changes the unit economics, you could say.
The economics of being a DM.
Yeah. You can charge directly, per campaign maybe, or per hour of AI DM time. You're basically selling access to a DM that's always available.
An infinitely available DM.
Okay. And beyond that, people offer side services. Custom world creation is a big one. Imagine using AI to generate hundreds of unique maps or NPC backstories really quickly.
Stuff that would take a human DM ages.
Months. Easily. Then there are digital products, custom character sheets, little adventure modules, things like that.
Digital assets. Makes sense. What about recurring revenue? Subscriptions?
That's where it gets really interesting, I think. Premium subscriptions for ongoing AI adventures. Definitely. Or you could launch, say, a members-only Discord server. Your AI runs weekly quests, maybe for hundreds of players simultaneously. That's steady income.
A community built around an AI DM.
Yeah, or even hybrid games. You act as a human guide, a curator, but the AI handles the heavy lifting, the narration, the world details.
That seems like a smart balance. So why is this taking off now? It feels like a unique moment. You're not trying to build the next Baldur's Gate 3 here, are you?
No, exactly. You're not competing with huge studios. You're carving out a niche, highly personalized, immersive adventures on demand. And if you think about the bigger picture, the audience is surprisingly diverse.
Who's this for, then?
Well, think about it. Loners who just want to play. Established groups whose DM moved away or got too busy.
Right, the classic problem.
Maybe even creative therapy sessions, or just long-distance friends wanting to reconnect through a shared story. And remember, the D&D fan base is growing, especially with new players. Many of them don't have the time or, frankly, the confidence to DM themselves yet. This tech fills that gap perfectly.
So it really is this blend.
Yeah.
Cutting-edge tech, yeah, but also classic storytelling, and then this layer of pure entrepreneurship on top.
Absolutely. It hits all those points.
So wrapping this up, what does it all mean for you, the listener? It means this powerful mix: tech, storytelling, business. It's creating new opportunities in places you might not expect, like tabletop gaming.
Yeah, it really encourages you to think differently. Don't just play the game. Maybe run it,
Yeah.
own that experience, even sell it. It turns a passion into a potential business using tools that just didn't exist a few years ago.
And that leaves us with a pretty provocative thought to chew on, doesn't it? Looking ahead.
Yeah.
Could the best dungeon master actually be digital and incredibly profitable?